Yeah, hi there. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at STELF, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And these comments are for SA. You have completed my pronunciation pretest, and what we want to do now is to listen to it, and then I can tell you which lessons in the pronunciation area of my course will be most beneficial for you based on your current speaking and proficiency level of English.
Pot, pot, run, grow, honor, over, bother, bow, bat, boat, map, move, tag, talk, and on, make.
I think that lesson number 8, you can work on the at, pat, map, tack.
Mug, bright, brown, broil, fly, load, loyal, pie, bond, gates, gets, late, lit, mate, mit, blade, blade, and then meet. Okay,
so with lesson number 10, I think the A, gate, get, mate, met. You're not carrying that long E, that A, you're not making that long enough, so I think lesson 10 you also want to focus on.
Beat, bet, leap, lip, sit, feet, sit.
No, it's seat, sit, heat, hit.
Hit.
So I'm going to put down lesson number 11 too.
Hit, hit, look, luck, luck, tuck.
No, it's look, loo, luke, luck, took.
Chore, chore, call, call, match, match, sheep, sheep, picture, preserve.
This looks like this sounds hard for you also. That's lesson number 13, CH and SH.
Clasp, shift.
No, it's shaft, shaft, feature, fisher, cheap, sheep.
Share, share, off, off, half, half, fine, fine, then, wafter, weather.
I think you can work on that V too. That's lesson number 14. So, for example, the word half, have, fine, vine.
How, habit, how, rehash, behavior, head, button, button.
That would be Batman, Batman.
Important, listening, hectic, threatened, major.
So I think that in this particular one, the hard sound for you, it's called the Glottal Stop. You can learn more about it in lesson 15. It's words like brightening, hat rack, threatened, Batman, bitten. Even though there's a T in each of those words, we don't really pronounce that T, so you can learn more about that sound in lesson number 15.
Measure, frail, fraser.
No, you have major, measure.
Length, legend, engine, answer, large, issue.
This is very, very difficult for you. This is lesson number 16. You have the J and then what's called the palatal. It's the J. It's kind of like a J and a Z kind of blended together there. J. Like large. That's a J sound. Then Asia, Asia.
Cake, cake, sink, sank, come, game, cab, gap, luck, leg, lean.
Now one thing that might be, I think, is causing you some problems with your intelligibility is when you get into into my pronunciation lessons, you'll notice when you study the videos on consonants. We have two kinds of consonant sounds. We have voice consonants, which means there's vibration in the throat when we produce those sounds. For example, the G, lag. But then we have voiceless consonants where there's no vibration here. For example, the K sound as in lack. Now what you want to remember is when a voice consonant occurs at the end of a word, the vowel sound which precedes it should be longer. And when a voiceless consonant occurs at the end of the word, it's the opposite case. The vowel sound's actually shorter in those words.
Real, better, legal,
This is kind of hard for you. So you have luggage. Luggage is the uncount noun or the uncount form of the word suitcase. Luggage, rugged.
Other, right, light, commute, pace, fast, flap, flapped, capped, capped, lap, lapped, by.
Yeah, this is very difficult for you. Lesson 19. So let me give you two words. You can look at my pretest maybe with me as I say them. Flap, flab. Cap, cab. We have pay, bay. So again, when the B is at the end of the word, because it's a voiced consonant, the vowel which precedes it should be longer. And the P is a voiceless consonant, which means the vowel which precedes it is shorter. That's why when you put the two pairs of words together, they're not pronounced with the same length. Cap is shorter. Cab is longer. Lap, short. Lab is longer. So you have to make them either long or short, depending on what comes at the very end of those words. And it might sound like, well, not a big deal, Michael, but it makes it difficult. It really does. I cannot understand when you say flap, flap. If you say them at the same length like you are, I can't understand which word you're saying.
Life, life, zip, zip, zoo, zoo, maze, maze, Elisa, multiple, report.
So I think you should practice that one too, again, for the same reasons I've been saying a minute ago. Check out these two words. Mace, maze. Elisa, Eliza. Sip, zip. No, actually, sip, zip. That's the same length there. So, anyway, how about this one though? Lice, lies. So lies, because it ends in the S after, it actually sounds more like a Z. And then lice, which is a noun, it sounds more like an S. So the vowel sound which precedes the S will be longer, and the vowel sound which precedes the vowel sound which precedes the S will be shorter, and the vowel sound which precedes the Z will be longer. That's why I say lice, lies. And then you can distinguish between those sounds.
Example, pressure, principle, a number, people, philosopher, volcanism, writing, maximum, question, summer, reason, chanson, often, tip, dip, cart, card, tight, tight, train, drain, fat, fed, team, dream, bill, day, price, brief, teeth, teeth, worthy.
Okay, now we go to part B.
Your work history. I study in university psychology. Then I worked as a teacher in high school for 2 years. I teach psychology. Then I changed my job to teach in the university. In the university, I teach many subjects in psychology, like developmental psychology, introduction to psychology, and I like to improve my speaking pronunciation ability.
You can do that.
Because I want to continue master and PhD degree in psychology, and that is really difficult to achieve this goal if I can't pronunciation has a different because I can improve in writing and
Alright.
things, but it's really difficult in speaking because I have been here in America almost 2 years in July, but some words is really hard to pronunciation. How to achieve in this course. Of course, in this course I have many reasons to change school from UCLA to here because I heard about the good quality and reputation for teachers and school, and I care really about students because almost the students study here in this course, they have to they like to complete in the same university because they improve their students very well.
Okay, so thank you for completing the pronunciation pretest. You've given me pretty much enough information now. I'm going to do two things now. Number one, I'm going to recommend specific lessons I think that you can focus on based on your weaknesses. And number two, I'm going to give you an intelligibility score. Now, first of all, I recommend you go through all my lessons, lessons 7 through 24, everything, but pay particular attention to lesson number 8, lesson 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, and 24. So unfortunately, you have a lot of problems with your pronunciation right now. However, you can solve these things. You can get better. So go through my lessons, focus on these specific ones, and I recommend that you read out loud with me as I teach you the information in these videos. This is called tracking, and it can be very, very useful in helping you solve some of the pronunciation problems that you're having right now. And your intelligibility score right now is 3.9 out of 7. I will include a link in the email to the intelligibility scale so you can learn more about what that means. Now, in conclusion, I think that you said you want to get a master's and a PhD in psychology. So with your PhD, you will need to score over 100 on the TOEFL IBT, and you want to get higher than 26 on the speaking section of the test. So you can do it. It's going to take some work, but I challenge you this quarter to work really hard to get as high of an IBT score as you can, and it might be a good idea for you when you get done with my course and our program here at California State University. You can take the IBT exam so you can get an idea of what your score is. And remember, to get a PhD score, you're looking to get higher than 100. That means higher than 25 points on each section of the exam, and they will probably require you to get at least 26 points on the speaking and probably around 25 or 26 on the writing portions of the exam as well. So once you determine what program, PhD program, you want to enroll in, then you can contact that university. You can ask them about their TOEFL score requirements. Alrighty? Anyway, have a great day.